Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today is the 24th day of the auspicious Kartik month, and we shall continue to meditate on the wonderful lines from Damodara Ashtaka. Today's theme is freedom from bondage. So we shall see the seventh stanza of Damodara Ashtaka now. The seventh stanza says, Kuveratmajau baddha murtyaiva yadvat Tvayamocitau bhakti bhajau kritau cha Tatha prema bhaktim swakame prayacha Amokshe graho me sti damodareha. The meaning of this prayer is, O Lord Damodara, just as the two sons of Kuvera, Maṇigrīva and Nalakūvara, were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you in your form as a baby tied with rope to a wooden grinding mortar. In the same way, please give to me your own prema bhakti. I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation. So, throughout Damodara Ashtaka, this point is being repeated again and again. I do not want any other benediction. I do not want even liberation. I just want to meditate upon your wonderful form. I want to just serve you. I just want to be engaged in your service. And I want to attain pure love for you. So, this theme comes again and again in the Damodara Ashtaka, as you have noticed. So, today we shall be meditating on the second line of the seventh stanza of Damodara Ashtakam. Tvaya mochitau bhakti bhajau kritau cha. Tvaya means by you. Mochitau means they who were liberated. Refers to the two sons of Kuvera, about whom we discussed yesterday. They were called as Maṇigrīva and Nalakūvara. They were mochitau, means they were liberated. The word mochitau and the word mukti, moksha, all of them come from the root word much, much dhatu. So much means to become free. So mochitau means to become free from their condition. As we heard yesterday, the two sons of Kuvera, they were proud out of their intoxication as well as their wealth and a very good material situation. And because of that, they offended the pure devotee Narad Muni. And Narad Muni, out of compassion, pronounced a curse upon them by which they actually came in touch with Krishna face to face. So, Mochitau means they were liberated. The two sons of Kuvera, who were actually cursed by Narad Muni, they were liberated. Bhakti Bhajau means the recipients of devotional service. So they were not only freed from their curse, they were not only liberated from their curse, but they also received bhakti, devotional service. How did they receive bhakti? Because they came in touch with pure devotee Narad Muni, by whose blessings they were able to see Krishna face to face. So bhakti bhajau, recipients of devotional service. Krutau, you made them. cha also. So Krishna, you made them recipients of your bhakti, and you also liberated them from their curse. So this is the point that is conveyed in this line. Tvaya mochitau bhakti bhajau krutau cha. Now, what do you mean by bondage? Now, bondage refers to a situation where you don't have freedom. You have lost your freedom either partially or completely. Then you are called bonded. You are under bondage. For example, in the olden days, there used to be the system where if a person borrows money from a rich landlord and he's not able to pay back that money, then he would actually make himself and his family members lifelong bonded laborers in the house of that zamindar. And if he dies without being able to repay the debt, then his children would inherit the debt. They would inherit the bonded labor. And by birth, they would become bonded laborers. And thus they would not have any freedom. They had to simply do whatever the rich zamindar asked them to do. This is an example for bondage. Now, nobody wants to be bound, isn't it? Nobody wants to get bonded because the first thing that happens in bondage is we lose our freedom, which is so very dear to us, isn't it? Nobody wants to be losing his or her freedom. But these two sons of Kuvera, because of their sinful acts, they became bonded. They were into bondage. Now, this bondage, literally, they were bound. They were into bondage. Why? Because in the bodies of trees, as trees, they were not able to move anywhere. They were fixed to the ground, right? So, depending on the intensity of one's sinful activities, one will get uh, a suitable kind of bondage. One will be bound. So, if we commit sinful activities, the result is bondage. And this is called samsara bandhana. Bandhana in Sanskrit means actually bondage. Samsara means repetition of birth and death. So, the result of committing sinful activities, the result of forgetting our relationship with Krishna, ignorance, as I had mentioned earlier, we are ignorant about our real position, we are ignorant about Krishna, we are ignorant about our relationship with Krishna, and because of this ignorance, we commit sinful activities. And sinful activities cause miseries and bondage. So the scriptures explain that we are not the body, we are actually the soul. And the soul is now bonded, it is under bondage in the cycle of birth and death. So, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. So, uh, we are again and again taking birth, again and again we are giving up this body, which is called death, and again we are forced to enter the womb of another mother, and this is continuing. This is called samsara bandhana. And the Vedic scriptures tell us that this samsara bandhana is not our original position. We are not meant to repeatedly take birth and die and again take birth and die. This is not our original position. This is not our natural state of existence. This is simply caused because of our ignorance. It is caused because we have forgotten our relationship with Krishna. So, the first step towards coming out of this awkward position of taking birth again and again is to revive our relationship with Krishna. Actually, first of all, we should understand I am not this body, I am soul. And I am part and parcel of Krishna. I am actually meant to serve Krishna, to love Krishna. That is my actual position. So, unless we come to this realization, we will continue to wander in cycles of repeated births and deaths. We will continue in the cycle of birth and death, samsara bandhana. So, how do we come out of this samsara bandhana? On our own, it is not possible. I'll give you another example. Suppose somebody binds your hands and legs, and what happens with ropes? Somebody brings ropes and binds your hands and legs. So, what happens because of that? You cannot move. Your movement is curtailed. Your freedom to move is lost. Now, on your own, can you come out of that bondage of ropes? You cannot. So, it takes another person's help, another person who is not bound. Such a person can help us, isn't it? Suppose if another person besides you is also bound, can he help you? Can he or she help you become released from that bondage? Not at all possible. Because he himself is bound. The bound cannot release another bound person. It takes a free person to release a bound person. Yes or no? So, in the same way, unless we come in touch with a liberated personality, a liberated soul. Who is a liberated soul? Liberated soul means he is not going through the cycle of repeated birth and death enforced by karma like us. He is coming to this material world on the order of Krishna from the spiritual world. Why does he come here? He comes to free the bound souls, to liberate them. And such a personality is called a pure devotee, spiritual master, Acharya. So, Acharya, he is a pure devotee, he is a resident of the spiritual world. He comes to this material world on the order of Krishna. He is empowered by Krishna to help us become free from this bondage. So he himself is free. He is not bound. Therefore, he is capable of freeing us. He is capable of freeing us from our bondage. If you see the story of the sons of Kuvera, which we talked about yesterday, the two sons of Kuvera, they actually were proud. They were dictated by their senses and their mind. They were they had become slaves of lust, anger, and greed. And this is actually called bondage. Bondage means what? It's not a physical rope that you can see, which is binding you. It is an invisible rope. And what is that invisible rope? How much we are subjected to the dictations of lust, anger, and greed. To that extent, we are bound to this material existence. So, freedom from lust, anger, greed, freedom from dictations of mind and senses, that is called mukti or liberation. We should not think mukti or moksha is something which will happen to us after our death. No, it is not something which is going to miraculously happen after death if we have not prepared ourselves throughout our life. At any given point of time, we can check ourselves. How much am I free from the dictations of lust? Yes, you can check yourself. You will get to know whether you are bound or you are free, you are liberated. How much I have become free from the dictations of my senses and my mind. Check yourself. No one has to come and give you a certification. You can do a self check. You will know for yourself how much you are free, how much you are bound, isn't it? So we are all bound, and the Acharya, like Srila Prabhupada, He is a pure devotee. He is not bound like us. How do you know he is not bound? He's not he's not under bondage. His activities show that. In every circumstance, a pure devotee, liberated soul, is simply interested in serving Krishna, and there is no other personal consideration. That is a symptom of a pure devotee, liberated person, liberated soul. A liberated soul never forgets his relationship with Krishna. He's constantly imbued with that happiness, joy of serving Krishna, right? And that is why he is able to give Krishna bhakti to others. You can give something to others only when you have that thing with you, right? So Prabhupada traveled all over the world like Narad Muni, I mentioned yesterday, and he freely distributed this Krishna bhakti to one and all without any considerations. Indiscriminately, he did this. So, this is the symptom of a pure devotee. Pure devotee is always engaged. He is 100% Krishna conscious in every given circumstance. So, when we attach ourselves to such a pure devotee spiritual master and take his instructions seriously and agree to conduct our lives according to his words, then we can also become free from this bondage and become established in a liberated state of existence. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna gives a very interesting shloka he speaks where he talks about the symptoms of a liberated soul. You can check for yourself using this shloka whether you are liberated or not. So Krishna is telling in the 18th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samas sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labhate param. So Lord Krishna is describing what are the symptoms of a liberated soul, a soul who is free from bondage to material situations, material laws. So first of all, he says, Prasannatma. He is Brahma Bhuta. Brahma Bhuta means he knows that I am not the body, I am soul. That is the first symptom. Brahma Bhuta. I am not the body, I am soul. It's not just a matter of theoretically knowing, but he's practically internalized it. That is the first symptom. Second symptom of a liberated soul is Prasannatma. He is always joyful, immaterial of the circumstances. Just like we see Prahlada, 5-year-old boy, he was subjected to so many miserable situations by his own father, but he was always joyful, chanting the holy names of the Lord. He did not subject himself to the circumstantial miseries. He was above those miserable situations. This is called Prasannatma. A pure devotee of the Lord is always Prasannatma. He's always joyful because he does not identify himself with this material body, nor does he identify himself with his material circumstances in which he is situated. He identifies himself as an eternal servant of Krishna. Therefore, he's always blissful. That's the second symptom. Always blissful. Our bliss is momentary. Oh, we get something nice, we become happy. Our desires are fulfilled, we become happy. But after that, there is another period of moroseness. But pure devotee is not like that. He is prasannatma always. Third one is na shochati na kankshati. He does not lament for anything, nor does he hanker for something. As long as we have hankerings in our mind, oh, I want this, I want that. If I get this only, then I'll be happy. If I get the latest iPhone, I will be happy. If people like my post on social media, I will be happy. These are hankerings. As long as there are hankerings, you cannot be called a liberated soul. We are bound. And na shochati, no lamentation, no grief. Oh, I did not get what I wanted. so I'm so sad, I'm so upset. No, liberated soul is beyond hankerings and lamentations. Everybody in this world, what we do is first we desire for something, and if we get for a few moments, we become happy. But if we don't get, we become unhappy. That means circumstances in our life are dictating our state of happiness and distress. This is a symptom of bondage. We are bound. So we have subjected ourselves to the dictations of our circumstances. This is bondage. But a liberated soul, na shochati, na kangshati, he does not lament for anything, nor does he hanker after something material. Then fourth symptom is samaha sarveshu bhuteshu. A liberated soul, he treats all living entities equally. He sees everybody with an equal vision. Why? Because he's actually seeing the Atma, the soul within everybody's body. And he's also seeing that everybody is a part and parcel of Krishna. They may have different bodies, but they are not their bodies. They are actually pure souls. But you see, many times we show a differential attitude towards different people around us. Somebody whom from whom we may get a favor, we act very nicely. We are very nice to such a person. From someone whom we don't expect any favor, we are indifferent to such people. Sometimes we even ill treat such people. Oh, I don't have nothing. I have nothing to do with this person. I don't know. This person is of no use to me, so I don't actually bother about that person. But a pure devotee is not like that. Sama sarveshu bhuteshu. He sees that everybody is actually same. Everybody is actually part and parcel of Krishna. They are Atma. It is out of this equal vision that a pure devotee travels all over the world preaching the message of Krishna consciousness. He does not discriminate. Only those who are born in India, they should hear Bhagavad Gita, or only those who are born in a particular family, in a particular caste or creed, they are eligible to chant the holy names. No, he doesn't make such discrimination. He gives equally. He sees everybody is potential to become spiritually advanced, to connect with Krishna. Therefore, equally he distributes his mercy to everybody without any discrimination. So this is another symptom. He does not play favorites. He's equal to everybody. We all talk about equality, but equality is possible only when we come to the soul platform. On the bodily platform, there is no equality because our bodies are all different, isn't it? Somebody is fair, somebody is dark, somebody is well built, somebody is lean, somebody is handsome, somebody is ugly, somebody is rich, somebody is poor. These are all material differences that exist on the bodily platform. But if we want to really practice equality, you must come to the soul platform. First of all, realize I am not the body, I am soul. Then we will be able to understand all other people around me. They're all not their bodies, they are soul. Therefore, if they are all soul and they're all stuck in the cycle of birth and death, the best service that I should do to them is to tell them, to inform them at least that you're not the body, you're soul, you're part and parcel of Krishna. Why don't you take up bhakti? This is done out of natural compassion by a pure devotee. So, and then mad bhaktim labhate param. The fifth symptom of a liberated soul is he is engaged constantly in Krishna bhakti. Not even for a moment he forgets Krishna. So these are the symptoms of a person who is really situated in the liberated platform. It doesn't matter what external dress we are wearing. What actually matters is what is our consciousness. So, if we want to actually come to this liberated state of existence, each one of us can come to this. It is each one of us are fit candidates because we have got human form of life. That's the basic qualification. We all have got human form of life. On top of that, we all are born in this Punya Bhumi, Bharatavarsha. And we are all hearing about Krishna. We have an opportunity to hear about Krishna. So we are actually super qualified to come to this liberated stage. But these qualifications are not sufficient. Getting human body, yes, it is rare, very important. Getting an opportunity to be born in Bharatavarsha, it is even more rare. Yes, this is all okay. But then there are many people who have got human body in this Bharatavarsha, but not everybody has taken up bhakti. Why? The reason for this is unless one comes in touch with a pure devotee, spiritual master, it is not possible to actually appreciate bhakti. In fact, this is what happened with the sons of Kubera. They had the bodies of devatas, very capable, beautiful, they were highly learned, they were wealthy, they had knowledge, all of that they had. But then only when they came in touch with Narad Muni and they received his mercy, they actually attained the perfection of being able to come in touch with Krishna directly. So, therefore, accepting a bona fide guru and following his instructions is the first step in bhakti. Adau Guru Ashrayam. We should take ashraya, shelter of a bona fide spiritual master who himself is a pure devotee of the Lord. And only then our bhakti begins. So, therefore, we are all very fortunate. Just like the two sons of Kuvera, they did not seek for the mercy of Narad Muni, but Narad Muni came their way. This is called causeless mercy. This is called causeless mercy. So they did not seek for it, but Narad Muni came. That is the mercy of a pure devotee. He wants to distribute Krishna Bhakti to one and all. So he came, you know, put them into a situation where they were able to see Krishna face to face, come in touch with Krishna. In the same way, all of us, it's not that we have consciously seeked the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, the association of Srila Prabhupada. No, we were all in our own world, pursuing our own goals, but Srila Prabhupada's mercy has entered our life and we have been able to take up this process of Krishna consciousness. So, practicing Krishna consciousness nicely, every day we should chant Hare Krishna mantra, study the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, associate with devotees, and we should increase our attachment to Krishna. All this is possible when we follow the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. And by doing this, we can attain perfection. We will also be able to attain liberation, not just liberation. We will be able to come in direct touch with Krishna face to face, like the sons of Kuvera. Right? So, therefore, every day we must chant Hare Krishna mantra. So, when you keep doing this every day, you will see the symptoms that we talked about in the 18th chapter Bhagavad Gita shloka, they will start manifesting in our personality. Brahma Bhuta, we will revise finally, we will revise those five symptoms of liberation. Brahma Bhuta, that means we are fully convinced that I'm not the body, I'm spirit soul. Then Prasannatma, we will be always joyful, immaterial of our circumstances. Na shochati na kangshati, no more material hankerings, no more lamentation. Samas sarveshu bhuteshu, we will be able to see everybody as not their bodies, but soul, part and parcel of Krishna. And fifthly, mad bhaktim labhate param. We'll be fixed up in service, devotional service to Krishna. These are the five symptoms. Every day we should check, am I making progress in these five factors? And you will be able to definitely make progress in these five parameters if we if you diligently follow the instructions given by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada has said every day we should chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra and follow the four regulative principles. No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex. If we follow these four, if you give up these four sinful activities and nicely chant Hare Krishna mantra, And in the association of devotees, you hear about Krishna, you will develop strong attachment to Krishna. And that's the way to attain liberation from our ignorant situation currently we are in. So let us now chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, seeking the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, blessings of Lord Krishna, so that we can become free from our material bondage and attain liberation in its real sense. So, liberation is not something which we will attain after death. You can experience it now in this life. So, liberation is not a post dated check, it is now. By practicing bhakti, you will not only get liberation, but much more than that, which is Krishna Prema. So, let us now chant Hare Krishna mantra together for 1 minute. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes. So thank you so much for chanting. If you have any questions or any comments based on what we discussed today, please feel free to speak. You can unmute yourself and ask your queries. Okay, thank you so much for being part of the session. I hope you're liking these Damodara meditations sessions, which we are doing every day. So today was day 24. So we have 6 more days for this auspicious Kartik month. So we have 6 more sessions, 6 more lines in Damodara Ashtaka, which we will be meditating upon each day for the next 6 days. Please do join us and uh, do let us know your feedback, your inputs on the sessions that we are doing. So please feel free to message me on WhatsApp and share your experience of attending this Damodara meditations sessions. Thank you very much. Shri Kartika Deepotsav Mahamahotsav ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki jai. Vishwa Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.